So here are the top things that you need to know for photographing your first quinceañero. Number one, there's gonna be a getting ready, just like a wedding. Just like in a wedding, when you have a getting ready and the bride, gets ready at a hotel or at a residence, this is also where a quinceañera is going to get dressed. So usually, she'll be maybe in a robe or maybe her pajamas or something cool. And then after the makeup is done, then they'll go ahead and put on the dress. And just like when a bride puts on her dress, and we make sure that we get all those beautiful shots, well, we do the same thing with the quinceañera. So once she is now all dressed, mom usually will come and go ahead and tie her dress in the back. And just like if it was with a bride, this is a time where you guys, want to go in there, make sure you get some shots. The number two thing is usually after the getting ready, most of the time there'll be some sort of church service. Again, every quinceañero might be a little different, and that happens after they're getting ready, and that's usually probably going to be a blessing or a mass at the church. So just like in a wedding, pretty much all the photos that you do during a wedding, you're going to be doing them during a quinceañero. So make sure that you guys capture all those nice shots at the church, just like if you was capturing a bride. Now once you guys are done at the church, we'll be going outdoors to a park like this or to a beach, and we'll be doing outdoor portraits. And this consists of taking some photos of the quinceañera, of her court of honor, and a lot of the times the relatives will come too, and you'll go through the motions of, her closest relatives, beginning with her parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. From there, usually our quinceañera is riding with her court of honor, her family, in some sort of limo or beautiful car, and she'll make her way to the reception. She'll make her way to the venue. The first thing you are going to be doing in a reception is they are going to get introduced. So there's going to be an introduction, and it's usually, again, her court of honor, usually any siblings, and then again the quinceañera herself will get introduced with her chambelán. She will go and take a seat. Once she goes take a seat, a couple of things are gonna happen. Usually dad will come and change her shoes. If dad maybe is not in the picture, maybe it's maybe her stepdad or male brother or grandfather, but this is usually done, the changing the shoe is usually done by a male figure in the quinceañera's life. The quinceañera is going to get crowned, so usually the mother or the sister or the grandmother will come and they'll crown the quinceañera, and they'll put a nice beautiful crown on her. And they'll also, at this point, give her any gifts. Sometimes they'll give her a bracelet, a ring that gets passed on in the family. Again, this is very similar to a wedding. This is the time where our quinceañera will get a doll gifted to her. And a quinceañera doll, and again, this is our tradition, and the quinceañera doll usually mirrors the quinceañera's dress. So the little doll will be probably maybe 3 to 4 feet high, and it will have usually the color, the same color dress, or the same dress as the quinceañera. Then there's usually a vals or first dance, and the first one is usually our quinceañera and her dad, or again that male figure, whether it's a big brother or a stepfather, that is in the quinceañera's life. You have a second dance that usually happens, and that's usually the quinceañera and her mom. So the quinceañera and her mother will also take the dance floor, just like when a bride or a groom is dancing with his family. Just like, remember how intimate and how special those moments are. It's the same thing with a quinceañera. So be ready for that. Make sure you guys are ready to capture the right images, and make sure you guys are ready to capture that moment, because you only have one time to get it right, and you want to make sure you definitely do that. There might even be a dance with family members. You know, again, it could be with the grandpa, the aunt and uncles, or sisters, or there's a lot of different things. Not every quinceañero is the same, but they're very similar. But they might, you know, change just a little bit, a couple of things here and there. Then there's usually a vals with the court of honor and the chambelán. It's usually one dance, maybe two dances, but that'll go on as well. Then usually after that, there is a brindis or a toast. And again, this is done sometimes in a different place in the action, in the itinerary, but there's definitely a brindis or a toast, where they'll actually say some beautiful words about the quinceañera, talk about when she was little till now that she's becoming a woman. And there's also blessings to the actual grub, to the food. They'll also do that. Again, every quinceañero is a little different, but sometimes you'll have the lighting of the candles, or las velas, is basically 15 candles that are lit by relatives or best friends of our quinceañera, and they'll go ahead and bring them 15 candles. Again, make sure that you get those photos when those people are bringing those candles, because it's very important. It's part of the heritage, it's part of the culture. We'll have the actual cutting of the cake, so that'll go on. So our quinceañera will go around the cake and she'll cut the cake, and then she'll take some photos around the cake with her court of honor, maybe some friends and family. And this is the time where we actually do formal photos with our quinceañera and her relatives. So then it's a party, y'all. Our quinceañera is gonna get changed. Her and her court are gonna get out of those beautiful dresses and those tuxedos or suits or whatever the boys have been wearing. They will get out of those, get maybe in some cool clothes, and they get ready for a cool dance. And this dance, yeah, all these dances and these vals, they've been choreographed for months. So you want to make sure that you get them. This is very, very, very important. That's one of the most important things. People want to make sure that you went ahead and captured all their memories when they were dancing. So make sure that you guys are catching those. And basically, an hora loca, or a crazy hour, is basically, again, it's another hour after all that's done, where the DJ will bring out some glow sticks, or they'll bring out some dancers, some people jumping around, some people on stilts. So you know, the hora loca is just like a little circus, a little craziness going on at the quinceañero. Before you go ahead and do a quinceañero, make sure you guys watch this video and make sure you know what's coming, because I remember my first couple of quinceañeros, I didn't know what to do, what to expect, and it's kind of nerve-wracking when you don't know what you're doing. So this video will definitely help you to prepare for that. If you enjoyed this video, you guys just have to make sure you subscribe, you hit the bell for notifications, you like, share, and comment below to make sure that we keep these videos coming for you guys. And by the way, we are here in New England, and it's February, and I am freezing, but I did this for y'all.